Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another Ramble video. Today I'm going to be doing some clue scrolls and also watching these bots go back and forth to the water fountain. So I have a comment from German Drummer 13. Do you communicate a lot with the top 25 or so F2P players? And I guess I just kind of leads me into another topic about gaming communities, I guess, and obviously more so specific to old school free to play and my experience with that over the years. So let's see, I have the top 25 free to play on Temple at the moment. This is as of today, June 25th, 2023. Also, I don't know why my computer has decided to start taking screenshots while including the Flux program. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's a program that makes it so the tint of your computer is a little bit more easy on the eyes. That's all. I've been getting crap for it on Twitter because my most recent 150mm ranged screenshot featured that. Also 150mm range XP, look at that. 3/4 of the way to 200mm, almost 4,000 hours of ranged, not bad. Did all those at fleshies mostly. So yeah, not a lot of people are like as active as they used to be, so some people on here might not even play at all, but a lot of them still do, most of them. So I'll just go through each of them, and because I know like I've been a part of communities and outside of communities, and I can empathize with people who are just curious about how like high level players interact and whatnot. So obviously mid-level Skilla, I've communicated with him before, just over DM. I think somebody else asked in my comments if we ever planned on having him on a podcast or interviewed him, I think was specifically what the comment said. But unfortunately mid-level Skilla does not do voice calls ever, I believe. So, and Netbook Pro, I don't often talk to him too much. We exchange DMs over RuneScape every so often, but that's about it. I had him on a podcast a long time ago. I don't know if anyone remembers that. The one thing I remembered from that podcast was talking about how none of us could see ourselves ever getting a 200mm, including him. I think that's pretty funny to look back and hear that. I don't think that podcast exists anymore on any of my computers or YouTube, so unfortunately that is not viewable anymore. If you're unaware, my last YouTube account was hacked and I could not recover it regardless of how much I tried to contact YouTube. So rank 4 is Bardo, aka Jane Ahonen. Everyone calls him Bardo for the most part because that's his RS3 name. He was the maybe like second or third player to get 200mm all on RS3 free to play. He has some experience with this free to play game. I don't know why I'm still killing goblins. I got a clue scroll. But yeah, he's we talk to him often. He's been on a podcast. He's always in the CC, even though he's not in the clan anymore. I think he's in some other clan. I'm not sure which one. Killarada. I occasionally exchange messages with him over RuneScape, but nothing else. I don't even know if he has a Discord. I'm not sure. I didn't even see what he said. Mine and iron. I have to mine? Really? Rank 6 is F2P-Agil. I've never spoken to him before. I think he might be in World 385 CC. Also, I am lagging a lot today, so apologies for that. F2P-Agil, never spoken to him before. I don't really know anything about him, so yep. Rank 7, Kakarot owns. He used to be in free-to-play CC, but I don't know what clan he's in now. Probably 385 is my guess. Yeah, so I haven't spoken to him in a while, but he used to be in the clan. 8 and Shirley, occasionally have DM'd him. I think he's also in 385. Mostly sits at flesh crawlers. I think that's most of his EHP. Rank 9, Scent. Never spoken to him before. Yeah, Scent is obviously a beast. Rank 9 free-to-play, and most of that EHP is Ogresses. He's like the Ogress King. Scent has 200 million ranged XP, 200 million magic XP, 135 million strength XP, I believe all from Ogresses. So he ranged Ogresses to 200mm, got all the supplies. This is a F2P UIM, by the way. Used the death runes and probably more runes that he gathered in addition to that for 200mm magic XP, all at Ogresses. And now he's doing 200mm strength at Ogresses and probably combats too. So this man is going to have so many supplies once he finishes 200 mil all combats. That is so many hours. That is like thousands of hours of ogresses. They're not very fast. They're like, I shouldn't even speak on ogresses. I don't know anything about them really. So Fingers, haven't seen or talked to him in a while. I don't think he's playing anymore. Cold Fingers used to be in voice occasionally, and I've spoken to him over DM, and yeah, he's a cool guy. He's been on a podcast also. So if you guys are ever curious about these players, you should look back on the old free-to-play podcasts. We've had a lot of these people on before. So Freck, of course, I'm friends with Freck. Talk to him quite often. Met him IRL. And then DJ, also obviously a friend. He's the admin of Free to Play CC as well. Him and Freck and I. So yeah, we've been working on the clan for many years now. So next, No Comfort, no longer plays anymore. I believe he got hacked, lost a few billion GP, and decided to stop playing at that point, because I think he finished all the gatherers and kind of did all the skills he wanted to do anyway, so didn't feel like continuing, I believe is how the story goes. Spoken to him in Discord a few times, over DM, of course. Jambo3547, no clue who that is, sorry if you're watching. Some people I just don't know. I don't keep up on things, so sorry. Gilded Sphinx, don't know anything about him either. I believe he's in 385, World 385 CC. Terra Throne, of course. Known him for quite a while in Free to Play CC on many podcasts. So Romans chapter 12, I believe he's in 385 CC also. Don't know anything about him. Lascati, don't know anything about that person either. I think they just got 99 Runecraft actually. That's and they're like a UAM, I believe. So that's pretty awesome. Cathalos, I don't actually know how he told us how to say his name on one of our last podcasts, but yeah, he's also in Free to Play CC, not online at the moment. I keep checking to see if these people are online. They're not. Shame on you. No. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Been in 385, or sorry, not 385. Been in Free to Play CC for a while. Orange C, also in our clan, Free to Play CC. Very cool guy. Very efficient player. Also been on the podcast before. Yep. UI Pain. Yeah, I've talked to him before. He's in 385, or no, actually I'm not sure what clan he's in. He used to be in F2P Iron Man clan. I don't know what he's just doing these days, but Nate K, I feel like I've talked to him before. I can't recall though. I think I have. Don't know much about him. Never Miss, I've never heard of before, sorry. And Iron Man 260. Iron Man 260 used to be in Free to Play CC. I don't know what he's doing these days either. So yeah, just to speak about the Free to Play community for a moment, I just want to say I really appreciate everyone who plays and interacts with each other in the community. And I don't know, I think just having other players doing similar things to you is super beneficial when you're working on goals. You can ask for advice. You can ask each other how each of you have gone through similar things and see what works for some people and see what doesn't. Of course, it always just helps to pass the time if you're hanging out in Discord, and speaking of which, I really hope eventually Free to Play Discord gets revived. It was quite active at certain points, especially at the height of COVID. We've had like 30 people in voice at the same time. That was definitely its peak for obvious reasons, because everyone wasn't doing anything. Yeah, I started this account 2015 in February 19th, the day Free to Play came out. I probably played for a month or two. I was a senior in high school when when this came out and I started playing, which is kind of crazy looking back. I played for a couple months and I kind of got bored, honestly, for a few months, 3 or 4 months, I think. Then I started playing like a private server, I think, at the time, and I was just playing it for fun. Not a lot of people were on the server. I don't even remember how I found it, honestly. I think it might have been someone I knew was playing it or something, but started playing a lot, got really into it, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, why don't I just actually put this effort into, real RuneScape and not this fake RuneScape. So I came back and found out that there were a whole bunch of players, because when I started there were, I think I might have been in a free-to-play clan, but it wasn't really like, it was just a few people experimenting with free-to-play OSRS, and it wasn't a very dedicated clan like F2P-Only. It was kind of just people messing around, I think. So after I realized, I think I came to this realization because I found crystalmathlabs.com, which was the old XP tracking site if you're unfamiliar. We use Temple these days, but I eventually found out about a whole bunch of other players who are also playing a lot. I specifically recall seeing Bargain's name at the top, for those of you that remember Bargain. I don't think he plays too much these days, but and I saw his stats and I was like, oh man, how did this person get so far ahead so quickly? And I don't know, it was nice to just see that other people were taking the game seriously. It makes you really want to like try, you know what I mean? Like, oh, if this person can do it, I can definitely do it. Yeah, and then I eventually found out about W385 CC. I think I was probably in that for maybe a year or less, I'm not sure. I kind of got sick and tired of the trolling and the spamming and all of the questions that were constantly being asked, so that's why I started free-to-play CC. No offense to you if you enjoy that. I get it, like some people have a different play style than I do, but I wanted to create a clan for like-minded players and inspired by the high-level community of pay-to-play, all of the EHP focused nature of it all. Anyway, I just want to say also, I know a lot of people probably think free-to-play CC is this highly elitist clan that only talks about EHP and this and that, but it's less of that and more of just, we're trying to find like-minded players to some extent. You don't have to be a person who plays super crazy hours. I think it's more so dedicated to people who enjoy the high-level methods and the idea of optimization rather than insane hours. I don't think really anyone does that too much these days anymore. Of course, records are always fun to go for. 6-hour records, 1-hour records. We have our own 1-hour record page in the Discord. At the very least, you can join the Discord and see how we interact with each other, and if it's your cup of tea, then feel free to join, of course. Also, I just wanted to mention our CC historically has been not a open clan where you could go in and speak to people, but since clans have come out, we have decided to open that up, so it's been this way for a couple of years actually. But yeah, so if you want to just hang out in the clan, feel free. You don't have to. I had one person come in recently and they asked you know, what are the recs to join this clan, and we told them, and then they were like, oh, okay, I don't have those, so they left. You can still hang out in the clan if you want. You're free to do that. So finally I got another clue. Jeez. So yeah, I'm sorry again, it's really hot in here. I did I think I mentioned in the last video that I was asking if anyone had any ideas for content. Of course, it's my own decision, and I should be the one that comes up with this, but I just wanted to see if anyone had anything to say. I was thinking about it. One of my most viewed videos, obviously, is my free-to-play maxing guide, which has gotten quite a bit out of date at this point. A lot of the methods I talk about in it are a little archaic at this point. So, and also, I recently listened to Automelogy's Sebe cast. Oh right, I thought I was going to Drainer Manor, not this one. All of you are probably here shouting at me while I'm running by where I'm supposed to be going. Anyway, they were talking about how Automelogy mentioned that back in the day his Prime videos were always his guides that he uploaded, and how they always would give him a lot of views in comparison to his other videos. Today also, another thing that kind of gave me inspiration to do that was I think I was just occasionally I just go on YouTube and search F2P OSRS or free to play old school or something along those lines just to see what comes up, and this, I think it was a free to play runecrafting video came up, and I was like, really interesting, so I clicked on it and started watching it. And no offense to this guy, it was obviously quite well edited, and the content itself was a little questionable. the first thing he suggested, and this I'm pretty sure it was for regular accounts too, was said go to rune, start rune mysteries and go to the S mine and get some essence so you can start rune crafting. And I'm thinking like, no, that's not what the first thing you do when you want to start rune crafting on a free-to-play account. You don't even need to complete rune mysteries. It's you can start making talismans at level 1. You can start making the best talisman at level 1. Anyway, it just kind of had me think, if you're gonna make a 99 video, 1 to 99 video, you should probably have that. You should probably have done that. I think if I make guides, I'll do a 1 to 200 mil guide rather than, and I understand that not a lot of people will ever follow my guide to 200 mil, but obviously it'll be helpful for 99. I'm thinking maybe I should do individual skill guides for free to play. I think that would be nice to watch at the very least. I don't think people will be using them too much, but I have, I've definitely had quite a few people, and I even think one person comes to mind is F2P-Only. I remember him telling me that he literally followed my free-to-play maxing guide to get max free-to-play. So that was pretty awesome to hear that people have done that before. I think I had one or two other people tell me that they followed it a lot of the ways too. So obviously it is helpful to somebody. I wouldn't mind doing that. I feel like I'm okay at guides. Maybe I'm not as well kept up with the most, macro efficient, I guess more so micro efficient methods these days. There are definitely more methods out there that I have yet to actually learn. But I have the resources, and I have, by that I mean I have friends who know how to do them. So I can always ask them if I don't know how to do something, and I'll try and make guides that are obviously quite accurate. And also I want to, before I make a guide, maybe I should just get 200 mil in it to like prove that I've completed this skill to 200 mil, that I have the knowledge to be able to tell somebody how to actually train the skill in free to play. So I guess this is probably going to be the end of the video. I'm just going to run to this cow field and get the last casket here. While I'm doing that, I guess I can talk about what I've done this week on my other account. I know I did have some feedback in the comments saying I should upload more Zeah videos. However, I don't know. I don't really have the motivation to record clips, honestly. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'd rather just make videos all at once, unless it's, I need to get back into the habit of recording clips for things. I did get 150 mil range. That should have been recorded, but I didn't consider it at the time for some reason. So anyway, I wanted to mention it. I recently just got the Phoenix pet on my Zeah-only, which is kind of random. I wasn't trying to get it. I was just doing some fire making while waiting in a doctor's office, so that's what was happening at the time. Just kind of randomly playing on my phone and got it. So maybe I'll just show off the account at the end of this video. I don't know if I'm gonna renew membership on it. It runs out in a few days, but I know that Forestry comes out, it's supposed to come out in 3 days from today. Today's the 25th, so I think it's coming out the 28th. So I think I might just, start playing this account again, doing some wood cutting, obviously, when Forestry comes out, and you'll get my thoughts on that once that happens. Anyway, also I wanted to mention that we're probably going to be doing another podcast sometime soon, hopefully this weekend, but scheduling might be a problem. We'll see. So I'll just open these caskets and we'll get back to I'll just show off my Zeah-only real quick after this too. So here we go. Steel battle axe, earth staff, random stuff, more random stuff, frog slippers, and nothing else. Oh, that's good. How much are these things? 50k, not bad. Sorry, I was in the middle of doing some Arceus library before this, so these books are just permanently in my inventory, but I'll just show off my bank and stats real quick. Yeah, also these don't deposit into the bank, but I have them in my bank before they apparently didn't allow you to do this, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, this account's pretty old. It came out when I started making this account when Zeah came out, so it's been a while. Anyway, this is the bank. Got the full farmer's outfit. And there's the Phoenix pet, really awesome. Never had it before. I guess it's not going to let me withdraw it for some reason. Oh, it's because I'm lagging. Look at that. Alright, Phoenix Pet. Drop that. Wow, that's crazy. So, first tab, farming. Got a lot of seeds. I need Harlanders. I can't get them. I need to do some master farmer pickpocketing. I think that's the only way I can do it at the moment. But there is another option. There's a 1 in 10 drop rate from like nature implings, which I can access on Zeah. So I think it requires where is it? Ninja is also another one I need to unlock, but 58 hunter for that. My only hunter training option is aerial fishing, which isn't too bad. I think it's like 20 or 30k an hour, but it's pretty click intensive, so haven't been liking it too much. It's not the best, but yeah, I've mostly been doing irrits and limpworts, and also been doing farming contracts. The purpose of this account is I just kind of wanted to do some farming on Zeah for some reason. I just thought it sounded like a cool thing to do on the account. So here's the stats. I got 80 farming. Kind of been working towards 85 doing tithe, just so I can start doing hard contracts, get better seeds. Although I do need lower level seeds because I need Harlanders for energy potions. I don't know if I mentioned that, because it's quite hard to maneuver around this massive continent with being level 3 and not having access to teleports too much. So I do have access to the home teleport in the Arceus book, which teleports you to Arceus, obviously. I have access to the minecart system from Lovakang favor. Lovakang, yeah. And I also have the Xerix talisman I got from stone chests, which yeah, you can get more teleports by thieving more chests. They're not too bad. They're like 160 teleports per hour. And you also get like 80k thieving XP, so it's not too bad. Anyway, there's the farming tab. I've also got some tree seeds, some nice yews and magics, and other redwood, spirit tree seeds. I was thinking, speaking of teleporting, I thought I might have access to spirit trees, but the wiki page lied and doesn't tell you that you do need to complete the quest. According to other people in the Zeah community on Discord, they said that we do not have access to using them, unfortunately. So I thought I would be able to use this patch right here, the spirit tree patch, and go all the way to the farming guild, which is all the way over here. So I have to keep running between these two places quite often. There's a spirit tree patch in here, so I thought I was going to be able to do that. However, it is not possible, so sad. Yeah, here's my stats as I mentioned. I got 80 farming, 88 fire making, 75 agility. This is all from the new Shazian course. It's relatively new, came out like a year ago. It's like 25k an hour, 28k I think actually. 50 construction. Sorry, I'm trying to go through this quickly. I'm just trying to brainstorm of everything I've been thinking about recently. I thought it would be cool to try and do like a 99 construction cape on a level 3 Zeah-only, but do it untrimmed. So I'd have to gather 54 million GP without getting 99s and other stats. So it's quite possible. Apparently the best method recommended is getting the level for blood runes and selling the blood runes to the store, which I think would be quite doable. I honestly don't mind doing Arceus Library. It's kind of fun. With the plugin, that is. As for the rest of the bank, just got some foods, botanical pies. Yeah, need some more cakes probably. This is mostly just Wintertide loot. Most rare item on this account are these limestone bricks. It's a very low chance of getting them from Wintertide, so I was happy I got those before I trained mining. You need them for the rejuvenation pools for your POH, so you can recharge to full run energy. Run energy is also a very critical thing on this account. Oh, I have a medium clue in here and some other random stuff. These are all the outfit pieces I got. I still don't have full pyromancer. I think I'm under drop rate. I have 2 pieces and the brumatorch and gloves. I need the legs, obviously. I also have an angler top. I managed to get a golden tench my first attempt at aerial fishing, so that was kind of awesome. And then more tools, and herbs. I've got quite a few herbs. The bank apparently is worth 12.6 mil. That's kind of crazy. And then some more grimy herbs. So that's what I got. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Might be a bit of a longer one today. didn't realize I had this much to talk about. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next video when forestry is out. Take care.